Welcome to the contemplation of the High Priestess. We'll start with the little soul centering. So as you feel comfortable, you can close your eyes and begin to focus on taking some nice slow inhales through your nose. And as you inhale, you can imagine that you are inviting in the light of your soul, just welcoming it in through the inhale, and then directing the light to your heart center. So with every inhale, a bit more light travels in and gathers itself around your heart. And you can imagine your heart responding to the light as it feels it. You might imagine the heart smiling or sighing or stretching out, because this light is very familiar to it. It is its home, its source of power, its source of purpose. You might even imagine your heart opening and receiving the light within itself. So with every inhale, a bit more light travels in. The heart is feeling itself more luminous, more powerful, more glowing, until the light is so magical and strong and warm that the heart just sends that light through the rest of the body. You can imagine it traveling down through the torso, down through the legs, all the way to the feet and the toes, down the arms, all the way to the hands and the fingertips. And finally, you can imagine the light traveling into the head, very lovingly and gently searching the mind for places of struggle or heaviness, resistance, or just stagnant energy. Just kind of gently sweeping out the corners of your mind and gathering that energy together, putting it in a bubble, just letting it float away to be recycled by the universe into something new. So as much as possible, your mind can be free and one with the body in experiencing the presence and the love of the light. And your mind can find itself in a position to be led by the soul's wisdom. And now you can imagine the light above your head, maybe a foot above your head, this light that connects you to the universal resources and healing and power and love that you need. And it travels with you everywhere you go. It is unconditionally committed to giving you what you need when you ask for it. It is committed to your expansion, your healing, the life that you were created to live. And so as you feel ready, you can invite that light to open up, flow down over you, flow down over your head, down your front and your back, until you're in this cocoon of light, which is completely committed to serving you, giving you the power you need to wield as you see fit. And so as you can imagine these two lights, this universal, unconditional presence of love and power, and this earthly, earthbound light of your soul, which is here for a particular purpose and calling. These two lights work together, and they create for you a portal into the world of the High Priestess. And if you look in front of yourself, if you imagine it, you might see the portal as a hole, like a wormhole to another world, or it might look like your tarot card. Before you step into that world, observe what you can see from this side. Notice if you see any symbols from that card, or if you see unexpected things. And consider what is waiting for you in that world. And as you feel ready, you can actually step into the portal and begin your journey. So as you walk into this world, see what speaks to you about its surroundings. See what seems familiar and what seems unfamiliar. And just hold these in light contemplation, what that might mean for you, the signals of what this world holds. And as you walk down the path, you can see you are approaching a garden. And in the middle of the garden is some sort of temple structure, some sort of evidence of holiness and sacredness. And as you're ready, you can step into that temple. And in the middle of the temple, you can see the High Priestess. She's a very calm, serene energy, but she is queenly as well. She is receptive, but she is not fragile. As she sits there, you can see behind her there is a veil, and she is guarding the veil. This is the veil that divides the conscious world from the unconscious world, and behind that veil are mysterious things being birthed. There are things that are brewing and growing and germinating, getting ready to break free into the conscious world. But we don't get access to that unconscious world until we are proven to be sensitive and worthy of it. As you look at this veil, you recognize it holds behind itself all these secrets, your secrets, the things that you were brought here to emerge. And you might feel a longing to know them more intimately, to see what they will become. So as you draw near to the High Priestess, you may tell her how much you want to understand these mysteries, how you want to participate in them, and even asking her how you can do that. What can you do to contribute to her work of birthing? Give yourself a chance to sit in her presence. To see if she responds with silence or words, or she may even hand you a sacred book. She may hand you the book and let you read a few words of the mystery. However she responds, you want to respond with honor and reverence, recognizing that while she is protective of the unconscious world, while that needs to be protected because it's still emerging, she is willing, as you are ready, to give you illumination, to bring you intuition, to offer you guidance. And as you stand next to her, you can even ask her how she will speak to you. How does she get her messages across? Does she talk to you through your body's impulses? Does she talk to you through your heart's expansion or contraction? Does she talk to you through insight that pops into your mind? Recognizing that however she speaks, you want to develop an ear for that and a heart for that, so that you treat these messages with the sacredness and holiness they deserve. You might even apologize to her for the times you have not listened to her messages, the times you weren't ready to hear, but now you are. You can ask the High Priestess, is there anything she can give you, a token or a symbol that you can carry with you to help you remember this relationship that you have opened up consciously right now with her? Anything you can carry with you to remind you to listen and to be still and to tune in to the mystery of her giftedness. You can give her a moment to respond, knowing that even if she doesn't respond right now, through your daily life, you may discover something clicks for you. You see something, you hear something, taste or smell something, and you know that is the token. She is willing to bring you into her mystery world as you are willing to step into it. You can spend as much time as you want to in this temple with the High Priestess, and you can revisit this temple as many times as you want. She is always there, always on her throne, in her queenly place of honor, guarding the veil. And even though she is not responsive with hugs and kisses, she is willing to draw you into her power. So as you feel ready, you can thank the High Priestess for her time and for her illumination and for the ongoing journey you will have with her. And as you feel ready, you can step outside of the temple back into the garden. You might even pick a few flowers from the garden or something there. Find something, a stone, that you can also carry with you back into the world. And as you travel through the kingdom or the queendom of the High Priestess, you can find yourself back to the entrance of the portal. And as you're ready, you can step back through that portal and settle yourself back into the illumination of your soul and your universal spotlight. And when you feel ready, you can draw yourself into your physical awareness, moving your fingers and toes and breathing more actively. And finally, opening your eyes in all the ways that is possible.